It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Beavers offense will take the field first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball, he ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively. And we've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt the better team.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about, listen, Oregon gets all the shine, obviously. Oregon State is little brother. They've got something to prove for sure.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Walker. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. That's reeled in, it's Walker. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball. Gonna run it, it's Hankerson. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Rides to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Casper. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He might want another play. Moore to the air. He'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's loose. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On the direct snap, it's Hughes. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The short hands, it's Hughes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Hughes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Steps away. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Hankerson. The Beavers get enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Good, solid tackle. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the lot. They stripped it out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgum, and if you had a little bit more space, nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover, you caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Looking for space to the left. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Oh, out of space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Murphy. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. Everything's been hard so far through the air, and they can't get the passing game going. Something has to bust loose. They got to get something going.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Right back to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Number 92, on to punt it away.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter steps. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Gets away from one. That's caught. It's Walker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wide open spaces. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. Still running at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So the Beavers able to dam up those trenches and gave the Ducks nowhere to move as Oregon State takes home this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And